Alright guys, finally got my 2x42 Grizzly belt sander in. I'm really excited to show you guys this, see how it performs. We're going to do a couple of different tests on it. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, right off the rip, first thing I noticed, everything was packaged really well. Everything was protected, plastic where it was supposed to be, came with a nice set of tools, came with a 120 grit belt. Nothing appears to be damaged. Everything seems like it's put together real well. It's nice and sturdy. I did notice, however, that the clamping arm for the tool rest kind of hits the base plate right there. So we're just going to take that off and cut it down real quick. Now we're going to slide our mount out for our variable speed drive. So we're just going to loosen these two bolts. Everything's slotted right there. And then we're going to mount our variable speed drive right there on that bracket. Now we're going to go ahead and assemble our tracking wheel and our tensioner arm. It's a very easy assembly. Everything's pretty straightforward. Now when I pulled this out of the box, these rubber feet were loose, so I'm just going to go ahead and snug these bolts up real quick. Now we're going to take care of this tightening arm for the tool rest. Just going to take it to the bandsaw and cut about a 1/4 inch off, so that way it has enough clearance whenever you tighten it. Now we'll put that 120 grit belt on that it came with, plug it in, and do a couple of test passes with a couple pieces of steel. Test the different speeds out, make sure our e-stop is off. We're going to go ahead and give it a shot. And I finally turned it all the way up to 50, which is its max percentage. So right now, we're just gonna take this horseshoe here. It's only at about 20% right now. I couldn't believe how smooth it runs. Now I wanted to test out a brand new 36 grit 2x42 belt on here, test the different clearances, see how it runs, make sure it has enough clearance space where the wheel is at and the guards are at. Now this sander really hogs material away. I was really surprised on how smooth it was, how it didn't bog out. I was really impressed. Also wanted to throw my 1000 grit belt on so I can start utilizing the top portion of this sander to do some sharpening. So I pulled one of my everyday carries out and just kind of cleaned up the edge a little bit. I really like the versatility of this sander, and there's so many different things that you can do. Now the last test I wanted to do was put one of my surface conditioning Scotch-Brite belts on just to see how much clearance I had. My previous 2x42 sander, I had to make a whole bunch of different modifications with the body. So, looks like we're good to go. Runs great. Alright, so I think overall, this is a really nice sander. It really does what I needed to do. It fits my surface conditioning belts with no issue whatsoever, which was one of my biggest concerns. It has a whole bunch of different features like the variable speed. You can always take these guards off right here if you want to use this wheel for a contour wheel. The platen's adjustable. This obviously already tilts at a 90-degree angle, so you can also use that as a surface grinder. It happens within an instant. So that way you can hit your different angles that way. Adjustable work table. Could fit anything from a 2x42 to a 2x48. And I'm sure there's going to be other different customizations that you'll be able to do with these. But this is a very, very versatile sander. Really like the way it's put together. And like I said, the only drawbacks that I had was that I had to cut this piece right here, because every time you turn it, it was hitting this base plate right here. But really, that's minor compared to all the different cool features that you can get from this sander. It's got a lot of juice. I couldn't bog it out. So I would definitely recommend it to any knife makers out there who are looking at getting into something as close as you can get to a 2x72 without paying a boatload of money. So I definitely recommend it.